Good morning, I'm Céline Dabadie from Plaimont Producteurs in southwest of France. I'm the UK area sales manager. I'm here to present and to introduce what is Plaimont Producteurs. So this is a union of sellers which has been created in 1979 at the time that three different villages, the one from Plaisance, the one from Aignan and the one from Plaimont, joined the forces, and we created Plaimont. So PL for Plaisance, AI for Aignan, and Mont for Saint-Mont. Then you have Plaimont. The idea was to be able to bottle the wine at a time that we were more selling bulk wines than producing bottling wines. And in the area we had a lot of own grape varieties, such as the Colomba, which was used for making Armagnac, and other local grape varieties that we used for making wine, obviously. And we decided to go further with these grapes and promote our area with our local grapes. Plaimont Producteurs can be unique in the way that we were pioneer at the time with this idea of joining the forces in order to promote the wines from outside the area. Then we had this authenticity with these local grape varieties, which are the Tanat for the red, the Gros Mansin, Aruffiac, Petit Courbu for the white wines. We are really working on a local fair trade in a way that it's about 1,000 wine growers living in the area thanks to the group, and about 5,000 employment with people working from the vineyard to the cellars, to the bottling, and then the commercial teams, and so on.
So Plaimont Producteurs was recently elected Best Co-op of the Year. What does it mean to you?
So for us, it's more a recognition from all the work we did by the past, the work we are still doing now with all these wines, and the recognition for the work that we do on the future with all our local grape varieties, unknown grape varieties or old grape varieties, which has been conserved in a conservatory, the largest French conservatory, private conservatory. So we did a lot of micro-vinifications, and from these micro-vinifications we have found some grape varieties which could be really of interest for the future with some low alcohol degrees or things like that.
Sustainability is a large part of your philosophy. Can you tell us a bit more about it?
Yes, all the wine growers are really working closely with the head of viticulture in order to work in the vineyard really properly with the best things that they have to use and at the right time. So obviously, if there is no need to do things in the vineyard, it won't be done. So we are really working for more than 10 years on that sustainability system and program in the viticulture.
Great. Can you just tell us a bit more about the wine range in front of you?
Yes, of course. So this is the Corny & Barrow House White. This is a partnership that we have about more than 10 years ago. So Corny & Barrow and Plaimont Producteurs is linked for about 25 years. The idea was that we were all working and thinking on the same way with keeping the authenticity, the pioneering in the work that we did from one side to the other side, with the importance of the community working together, all together. So that was totally a normal way that we did this partnership with Corny & Barrow. So the house white is made with Colomba and Juni Blanc. The Colomba really famous with this aromatic profile, an easygoing wine, really good for any moment of the day. Then I could speak about Le Fête de Saint-Mont. So Saint-Mont is an appellation from the area with these local grapes that I spoke about, Gros Mansin, Petit Courbu, Aruffiac. And each year there is a blending of Le Fête with different chairmen, one international and one French one. And this one, we have been very lucky to have Ollie Smith as the chairman for the international side. And he was sharing this blending with Serge Dupes, the best sommelier of the world. So this salmon white is one of our top-end wine. The idea with the name is first, it means the top of the roof. So this is the top of our range. And the wooden label is not something marketing that we did. In fact, our ancients were doing that at the time. They wanted to keep some bottles because there were specific events. They were burying some bottles with this wooden label, because if they had used the paper label a few years later, they wouldn't know what was the blend. So each year it's a different blend, but the idea is really to keep a continuity in the wine, and the use of these local grapes with the complexity of the Gros Mansin. And it's white wines which age very, very well because of the freshness that we have in our grapes due to the climate, as we are close from the Pyrenees and the Atlantic Ocean. Then there is the Petit Ballon Rosé, which is as well an easygoing wine, really enjoyable at any moment of the day, really fresh, fruity, nice wine. We are then working with other appellation, which is the Madiran and the Pacherin du Vic-Bilh. So here we have the Seigneurie du Creuseil. Main grape variety is the Tannat, as in the Salmon appellation. And here we have a lovely sweet wine, but with a lot of freshness, which means that you have a perfect balance. And for the people who are not really keen on sweet wines, they will really love that wine.
And today we've got a beautiful weather in London. How would you pair one of this wine with a specific food?
So I would go for the aperitif with the Corny and Barrow House White. Here we have the Pacherin du Vic-Bilh dry, which would be perfect with any fish. I'd say that Le Fête white could be perfectly with some mature cheese like ewe cheese. It's really a perfect match. The rosé can go with any salads, pizza, summertime dish. Seigneurie de Creuseil might go better with a stew or some game. You will enjoy l'empreinte de Saint-Mont, which means the fingerprint of all our wine growers about the work that they do in the vineyard, because they go really, really often to the same plot, as they do a lot of work. As they start with the pruning, obviously, but then they will do some bud removal, then they will train the wires in order to have the maximum canopy for photosynthesis. Then they will do some early leaf removal in order to let the grapes to have the sunshine in the morning and to be protected from the sun in the afternoon. And they are doing some green harvest in order to keep just 5 to 6 bunches per vine. So that's really, that was a testimony for our wine growers to have the fingerprints of one of them on that wine. And the food pairing would be with any red meat, on a steak or whatever. It will be fantastic. And with the Saint-Albert, I would say that the perfect match would be with a blue cheese such as Roquefort, and you can enjoy it as well with any dessert with mango or tropical fruits.
And one last question for you. What's the best thing about your job and working in wine?
I would say that it's really promoting our wines, our area, where we come from, with all this diversity, all this authenticity that we are just so proud of. The beret, of course, this is one thing as well, as all of our wine growers are going to promote the wines. Can be in supermarkets, it can be on wine dinners with customers, it can be anywhere, and all the time we are really proud of wearing the beret.
Thank you very much.